Today we are going to look at adding and subtracting polynomials. Before we can do this, let's look at some vocabulary that we are going to need to know. A monomial means it has one term. Okay, mono meaning one. A binomial, bi meaning two terms. Trinomial means three terms. A polynomial is just many terms or the sum of monomials. Okay, the degree of a polynomial is the greatest degree of its terms, and the leading coefficient is the coefficient of the term that has the greatest degree. Those are some really important things that you need to know as we go through this lesson. 15x minus x cubed plus 3. In order for that to be written in standard form, we need to start the first term needs to have the highest degree, and then it needs to be written in descending order. So this degree is 3, this degree is 1, and this is a constant. So we need to rewrite that in standard form. So we have negative x to the third, then we would have plus 15x, and then plus 3. Now we have it written in standard form. We have this polynomial in standard form. Its degree is 3 because that's the highest exponent, and its leading coefficient is negative 1. Okay, now we have two trinomials in parentheses, and the assignment is to add these two polynomials together. So we can just rewrite this 2x to the third minus 5x squared plus x plus 2x squared plus x cubed minus 1. And all we need to do is combine like terms. Well, when we combine like terms, our highest exponent that we can start with right here is 3. So we need to find anything else that has x to the third. So here we have one right here. So those two terms may be combined. 2x to the third plus 1x to the third. That gives us 3x to the third. Okay, that gives us, that combines your cubic terms. Now we're going to look for anything that has x to the second or x squared. Okay, so here is negative 5x squared, here's plus 2x squared. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3x squared. So that gave your squared term. Now we're going to do anything that has x to the 1. Okay, there's nothing else to go with that, so that just comes straight down. And then your constant, which is minus 1. So this is standard form because it goes from the highest exponent, which is right here at 3, and then it goes 2, 1, and then your constant. Okay, that was a horizontal format. Now we're going to look at the vertical format. We're going to do this exact same problem, only we're going to set it up to where it's a vertical problem. We will take the very first trinomial that we have right here, which is 2x to the third minus 5x squared plus x. And we are going to add to it 2x squared plus x cubed minus 1. Only when we do that, we need to line them up so that they have the same place. So here we go. We have 2x squared. Okay, so x squared is here with the negative 5x. So we're just going to line that up underneath there. Positive 2x squared. Now, the next term in this trinomial is x cubed, so we're going to put plus 1x cubed so that the cubes line up. And the last term that we have in the second trinomial is minus 1. And it's a constant, and it's by itself. There is not a constant that it matches with in the first trinomial. Now, we'll just add it together. We'll add our x cubes together, so 1x cubed plus 2x cubed, it gives you your 3x cubed. Negative 5x squared plus 2x squared is negative 3x squared. You don't have any x's except for this one, so that just comes down plus x, and then the constant is minus 1. And that is in standard form because it goes in descending order of your exponents. Okay, your exponent goes 3, 2, 1, and then your constant. So this is a third degree. And the leading coefficient is 3. When we are finding the difference or subtracting polynomials, and you have quantities in sets of parentheses, the only thing that you have to remember to do is to distribute your negative sign through that set of parentheses, entirely through that polynomial. So we're going to bring down this first binomial right here. So that is 4n squared plus 5. Now, this negative right here has got to be distributed to every single term in here, which essentially just means we're changing the sign. So when you subtract a negative, you're going to end up with a positive 2n squared. You subtract a positive, you're going to get minus 2n, and then minus a negative 4 is plus 4. Now we just need to combine like terms. We'll start with our highest exponent that we can find. In this case, that is the 2, the squared. So we can put those two terms together because they are like terms. 4n squared plus 2n squared is 6n squared. Okay, so now we did the highest exponent. Now we need to do the next exponent lower. So that would be that negative 2n. There's nothing else to combine that with. So you have minus 2n. Now we need to combine our constants. So we have a positive 5 and plus 4 is plus 9. So the only thing that you have to remember when you are subtracting or finding the difference is to distribute that negative through right here. That's the very important part that you need to remember. I hope you all have a good day.